Aloha. Welcome, parents, to the second video about Indigenous perspectives on cannabis and vaping, a toolkit for parents and guardians, brought to you by ONECA, the Ontario Native Education Counselling Association. This video focuses on activities and discussions to do with your child regarding cannabis. We hope this resource helps you address important discussions with your children. My name is Sherry Huff, and I'll be your guide to explore this resource in the comfort of your home. I'm speaking today from my home territory of Alnapawi-Lakwit in southwestern Ontario. ONECA is situated in Atikameksheng, Anishinaabeg in northeastern Ontario. This resource is for all of us in Ontario. We're continuing in the guide as of page 17, entitled Cannabis Use and Red Flags. Teenagers go through many changes, and their behavior can change frequently. Here are signs and red flags to watch for that may indicate cannabis use. Getting into trouble at school, with the law, at work, or at home. Drop in grades or poor school attendance. Changing groups of friends. Distancing themselves from family. Changes in sleep, appetite, and mood, paranoid or irritable. Spending less time on activities they used to enjoy. Borrowing money or having more funds than usual. If you suspect cannabis use, it's best just to ask your child. Remember to always keep the lines of communication open and to even discuss the dangers of cannabis before they enter high school. Take a look at pages 18 and 19 of our guide, which offers strategies on how to talk to your child about cannabis. Some of these tips are: get insight into the pressures they are feeling. Put yourself in their shoes. Listen actively, without judgment. Thank them for sharing. Focus on safety. Discuss physical effects, cannabis and driving, legal risks, and knowing their limits. Here are some conversation starters. Ask questions like, have you ever felt pressured to use cannabis? Have you ever used cannabis because of stress? Who do you turn to for support? If you discover that your child has already or is currently using cannabis, the numbered tips on pages 20 and 21 are good information to go over with them in order to help them reduce harm. Let's take a glance at a few of these tips. Our Indigenous cultures are healing and preventative. Participating in cultural activities and ceremonies can reduce the risk of participating in drug and alcohol use and addiction, involvement in crime, violence, anxiety, and depression. My culture has helped me stay grounded and healthy mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. Some of my favorite cultural activities include gathering medicines, fishing, smudging, dancing at powwows, and attending ceremonies. If you would like to learn more about your culture, many First Nations, colleges and universities, as well as Indigenous Friendship Centres across Ontario offer cultural programming. Or you can reach out to an elder for guidance. Alternatively, check out online tutorials on how to bead, make ribbon shirts or skirts, to learn songs, how to dance, and more. It's important to know what are positive and negative influences in your child's life. Take a look at this tree. The left half is not looking well rooted. The branches look unwell, and it is not blooming or has leaves. This side shows examples of negative influences on your life, such as crime, bullying, alcohol, and cannabis use. Take a look at the right side of the tree, with more color, deep roots, healthy branches with leaves. These words are examples of positive influences on your life, such as community, sports, meditation, and culture. Let's briefly explore some of the activities in our guide. The Putting Yourself in Check activity, found on page 27, suggests sitting in a circle with other parents or guardians to brainstorm ideas. One discussion question is, how do we negatively influence our children? And the second is, how do we positively influence our children? Our next activity is a parent or guardian brainstorm with your child. Sitting down with your child and a notebook, brainstorm and write down healthy influences. Discuss their dreams, goals, interests. Positive reinforcement is key, with no judgment. The point is to help your child with healthy activities that make them feel happy. Take a short quiz with your child regarding cannabis facts. You can test each other by taking turns asking each other questions. Keep it light, and take note of any wrong answers you can help clarify through revisiting our guide or exploring additional resources. The end of our toolkit offers a list of additional resources for both parents and guardians as well as youth. We encourage you to deepen your understanding. We'd love to get your feedback on this resource. Let us know how we can better serve you by filling out a short survey in the link posted below. I'd like to sincerely thank you for taking the time to learn important facts about cannabis and how to discuss and prevent its use with your child. Take care, because we care.